Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending a good energy and blessings to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So Page 6 is reporting that potentially Love is Blind Season 1 stars Lauren and Cameron might be replacing host Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey for Love is Blind and hosting the reunion and all of these things. And here's the thing, nobody is surprised, you guys. However, I want to say this, I want to caution this, because the reunion was a disaster. So the problem with Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey is really they're just not good hosts, right? And what ends up happening is Vanessa takes over and she likes to impose like her marital issues on to the other couples, and she's like obsessed with them hurrying up and having kids, and it's like it's a reality show, like let's keep it a buck. That most of these people are not thinking about kids anytime soon. They're thinking about getting to know their spouse that they just met from a reality show to make sure that the connection that they had in the pods, it's real in real life, and they're going to deal with the aftermath of the fame and all of the new audience that's going to be following their every move on social media. So it was just tone deaf. The everything was just tone deaf. The biggest issue with Vanessa Lachey is that she was caping for the wrong people, and was caping for the problematic people, and did not hold a lot of the mean girls, specifically Irene and Micah, accountable at this reunion, and just like went after the men primarily. And it's like, no, the women need to get some of the smoke too. And it was just a lot of sucking up to certain individuals, and it just kind of took away from the authenticity of what these reunions are supposed to be. I would rather, to be honest with you, have somebody who has experience in hosting reunions, such as Egypt, Sherrod, who does it on OWN. She has hosted, I believe, the Bell Collective reunions, and she does a very good job. She's fair, she is unbiased, she's really good. And I know some people might even say Andy Cohen in the comments. The issue with him is he's too messy. The issue with him is he's too messy, and he gets too close to certain people, and he plays favorites, which is a problem, right? And so the problem is you can't have an unbiased approach to your questions. You kind of throw in a little shade or a little butter on certain people that you don't like, right? Now, the one thing I want to caution Lauren Cameron, if they are selected to take over for Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey, is that they want to be careful as well, right? Because as quickly as you guys tore down Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey, Lauren and Cameron may not be, they may or may not translate well. We're not going to know as hosts because we do not know them in that capacity. We know them in terms of following their love story. So sometimes I think a lot of these reality stars, they think that they can be hosts of things, or they think that they can do podcasts and things. But the biggest thing is that since they were in these shoes and in this position, you want to make sure that they do a good job, right? You want to make sure that they have what it takes, and that they're being fair, they are being unbiased across the board, and they are calling out the problematic things that took place on the show, and not sweeping anything under the rug, right? So we'll see. We will see ultimately if Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey remain on board. I feel like this article from Page 6 is like one of those feelers out there, because I know Netflix is, feeling the heat, because they got dragged. They got dragged by everybody. They got dragged by Hulu. They got dragged by Bravo. They got dragged by Cheesecake Factory. They got dragged by everybody for trying to have a live reunion, and nobody being able to see anything at 9 o'clock, from 9 to almost 10 o'clock. So it was a train wreck of epic proportions. But the problem is with reunions, the one thing I will agree with Andy Cohen on is that it does take hours to film, and the thing of it is that you want those additional time that is not live, so that way you can go back. You may have to ask a certain question again, you may have to get certain reactions again. There's a lot of editing and different things that get involved with these reunions and things, and sometimes a live approach is not always the best approach, right? Because sometimes You may not get the right shot of people. You may not get the right questions for people. Like, there's all these things that can go wrong, right? And obviously with Netflix, they're learning the hard way. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.